Okay. Okay, where was I? Okay. So, am I audible, class? Can you all hear me?
Your voice is breaking.
Voice is breaking.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If my voice is still not clear, then let me know. Okay, we can do it after some time, or we can do it tomorrow. This is an important lecture. I want you all to hear it. Okay, class. So where was I? Questions. Okay, take questions as an opportunity to persuade them and begin a conversation. So if you're having a conversation with the judge, matlab, you are going well. Okay, so think that in your mind. Next is do not speak over. That is also another thing that happens a lot, even in the courtroom, not just moot court, courtroom also. You think that you are, a question, now I have to be assertive. Now might have to give proper answer. Matlab, to Joshma, what you do is you kind of get indulged into a debate with the judge. Okay, so that should not be done. That should be avoided. Make sure you consciously think that you're not supposed to engage in a debate with the judge. You're supposed to satisfy the judge's question with an answer. Okay, so do not speak over. Okay, and do not shout or cut off the question. Cut off matlab koi bela chahi bolte bolte pani cut off garera, you try to speak over, speak over the judge. So that also happens a lot, with the inexperienced lot. That happens a lot in the courtroom. So that should be avoided. So let the questions come, and you respectfully submit or you respectfully decline if you do not have the proper answer to it. But then do not cut off, do not speak over the judge. Sometimes what happens is the judge also kind of gives an a suggestion. Judges the koi bela suggestion pani dincha yesto gareko bha hunche ta तिमीहरुको यस्तो यस्तो रहेछ केस यस्तो गरेको भए हुन्थेन that is better हैन भनेर सजेसन पनि दिन सक्छ. So that time what you have to do is you cannot say that गर्दिनम त भन्न सक्दैन. That will be quite offending also, right? No, I will not do it. You cannot say that to the Lord, to the court, right? So that time you can respectfully submit that participant is not conceding the argument. That means maneko chaina, but then he will take the suggestion as reasonable. That means you will take it, like you as a counsel will take it as a reasonable, and I will put it up before my client, and based on my client's instructions I will give further submission on the argument. So that will be a very good alternative to just saying that no lordship, I will not do that. Okay, so this is with regard to the suggestion made by the court. Okay, so what you will do is you can you will say that based on the client suggestion. or client's instruction, you will further submit the argument. So you can take that route also. I'm giving you all the possibilities that can happen during a presentation or during our arguments before the court. Okay, so this is suggestion I have any, you will respectfully again submit that. Another important thing is be very aware about the body language. That's why I wanted your videos when you know, video on, switched on when you give your oral submission. This is very important. You might not even realize, you know, your body language is such, but the judge will be watching you, the other party will be watching you, the entire court will be watching you when you are speaking, when you're submitting before the court. So body language is also very important. So I have seen that sometimes counsels, lawyers, when they submit, they are completely leaning over the table and making the submissions. Okay, sometimes you're just, you know, your body language with the hands, nervousness. Okay, so that's why rehearsal before the mirror is very important. So be aware about these things when you are giving your submission. Next is be calm. Okay, assertive, don't give your submission. Also maintain eye contact. This is another thing, maintain eye contact. I have noticed this a lot in the courtroom. When the judge is asking something or talking to the counsel, judge actually to counsel, but the counsel, out of nervousness or out of respect, just like he is like looking here and there, not giving submission. So what happens is, you know, you as a counsel, you as a lawyer, you don't realize that judge, like, you know, he gets kind of offended, disrespectful. This Dao Palmu must be doing that out of nervousness, right? You might be doing this out of you know, respect also sometimes, you know. But then me as a lawyer, me as a judge, me as a panel here will think that no, you're so disrespectful. This is how it comes across. Okay, so avoid that as well. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, so next and very important, I'm coming to the end. Very important is for you to argue. You want to win the argument. You want to be a good lawyer. You want to win the case. You want to convince the court, isn't it? This is the key factor. Key factor is building trust and ensuring fairness. What this means is the important facet of persuading a judge. Judge should be able to trust and rely on your submission. Oh, okay. Judge should also be able to rely on you. Now, second line says, to do that, for the judge to be able to trust and rely on your submission, you have to ensure fairness and accuracy in all submission, which means that whenever you are speaking, you should speak accurate. Then only judge will start believing you. Impression. There are some people, some friends, before even thinking anything, you know that this person always bluffs, isn't it? So that is the simple funda. Okay, so that means whenever you are submitting before the court, I will, like I always say, don't give arguments out of your pockets. Lordship, I think you case don't give anything out of your own assumption. Whenever you are giving submissions, that's why I ask you to rely on authorities. When you are submitting your arguments on the basis of a provision, on the basis of a binding judgment, then court will also feel that, okay, this person always comes up with convincing arguments. This person always comes up with real and accurate facts. Sometimes facts and data case. So that time, make sure your facts are always accurate. Is this to my Kati Reza the judge, if you know what is the data in this particular case, education case? So you area ma kati raisa data bhanera Lagbhag is to allow, when you're giving just assumption, court will not, first of all, buy that, court will not record that, and court will also think that, okay, you manche kuma the real facts is haina raisa. But when you are prepared and you're submitting, Lordship, your senses, this is the ratio. If you submit, that means you are giving accurate data before the court, and the court will also start trusting you. This person is always giving the real and accurate submission. Okay, then this is the key factor, underlying factor whenever you're giving the submission. Then the judge will also start trusting you. Trust garibani, then convince by also. Okay, so this is what it means. A suggestion, like I said, okay, this is the same part. Okay. Now, once you have finished your arguments, based on the authorities, once you've given your submissions, maintaining your eye contact, everything, now you're supposed to conclude your part. That means short, you just summarize it. Okay, so I conclude my part of my argument. Thereafter, now you need to hand it over to the co-counsel, your teammate. Okay, so hand over. In short, you just make a short summation of your submission. Thereafter, you hand over your argument to the co-counsel. So you can say that hence it is respectfully submitted that this act, or we can say 103rd argument is illegal. With that, I conclude my submission. And unless your excellencies or your lordship have any other further questions, I would seek permission to hand over the rest of the submission to my co-agent. Those who have appeared in nationals, they do this because now they are in the habit of it. Okay, so you also should be practicing this. Okay, with that I conclude my submission, and unless your honor or your excellencies have any further questions, I would seek permission to hand over the rest of the submission to my co-counsel. So these are very simple and formal statements. I'm giving you examples. Why? Because these are examples of formal statements. Okay, so give very formal statements before the court, and then very respectfully seek permission to hand it over to your co-counsel. So shortly, you have very nicely handed over your argument to the co-counsel. Now, co-counsel will follow the same path, okay, with regard to the rest of the issues. Now, when this co-counsel comes up, no, short your lordship, I am okay, I am counsel number 2, and I will be continuing the submissions on behalf of Mr. X. Okay, so you make sure you are doing that as well. Okay, thereafter you can continue. Then the co-counsel, when they make this final arguments, when they complete this argument, then the very important part, prayer portion comes up. So co-counsel second counsel they will continue with the prayer. When the prayer is being read out, you can refer the page number also. You can make a reference to the page number to the judges also. Okay, so making a reference. Thereafter, the second oralist can also, first oralist, second oralist, both can stand up and give their respectful prayer before the court. So that is the end of the mooting. If there are any rebuttals, that means if there are any queries from the other side, you want to answer to that, the other party also wants to answer to your query, then again it further continues to rebuttal and surrebuttal. So this is in very short, the oral presentation before the court. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am. A suggestion.
yes.
Ma'am, about that, out of my experience from nationals,
Yes.
we are telling a judge and directing them to go to a certain paragraph in our memorial, we should, on our part, on the counsel's part or the advocate's part, we have to keep bookmarks of all the paragraphs and write in the bookmark that where we have mentioned.
Yes,
in order for us to quickly tell the judge in page number.
Yes, correct.
Bookmark
correct.
is very important.
Correct.
We are
correct. It is not just in the mooting, in the real case as well. You know, you have to flag each and every point that you will be pointing out in the, or the judgments, authorities especially that you will be relying on. You have to flag all your submissions. That's why you must have seen, no, councils also when they go to the court, you must have seen a lot of flagging, no? Flagging गरेको हुन्छ नि, यसमा फ्ल्याग लगाएको हुन्छ नि, पोस्टिट लगाएको हुन्छ नि, सो लट अफ फ्ल्यागिङ आफैले पनि लगाएको हुन्छ, जजेसको यसकोमा नि लगाएको हुन्छ. सो मुटिङमा पनि फर्स्टली व्हेन यु बिगिन all the flagging should already be done. Yes, very correct. Okay, so that is a good observation. And you know, there are not just this part that Anirudh has mentioned. Anirudh, I'm sure that when you have participated in the nationals, there are so many other things that you've gathered also. So experience, it is the best teacher. You know, it teaches you a lot. So many little things. So that's why I urge you. No, yeah, I've always encouraged you all to participate in the nationals. So anyway, final year, you all are taking this subject, but still you've got a good opportunity to practice. So I'm sure, you know, during your oral submissions, you know, you've seen your classmates, they've just read out the memorial, right? So I'm sure you will inculcate this aspect also to your oral submission. You know, this will be very helpful in your practice, during your practice. Anirudhले जति experience पाएको छ, you know, this will be very helpful in your, you know, practice days also. Okay, when you start your real profession, I will say that me as a, you know, fresh law graduate, I did not have these practicals. I had this paper, but then I did not have these practicals, you know, how to do it, how to research, how to do the oral submissions, what are the things that I should be keeping in mind. These things were not done. Frankly, I'm telling you, okay, not done at all. So, and I know how difficult it was for us to practice. Theory ma machale parera gayo, but then it's different thing when you have really, you know, practicing. And that takes a time, you know, to gather all that experience. So keep all these points in mind, not just for the sake of this paper or passing this paper, but also for your practice days. Okay, then practice will be very exciting, and practice will be very you know, lucrative also as far as your you know, profession is concerned. So this will always help you. Okay, clear? Are you all clear with today's lecture?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please respond to your roll number. Today is, what's the date today? 7th July. Rupesh.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, most of the students who have joined earlier, ma'am, they were unable to join, ma'am.
Okay. If you remember, let me know who they were. Rupesh was there. Karma Ongchuk, he was not there, no? Alka? Divya? Divya is there? Divya was there. Abhishek? Kumpi? Parmadoma? Parmadoma is not there. Anirudh logged out again. Anirudh. Anu Sharma was not there. Okay. Avina, Manju, Rishika, Anuradha, Sangelamu. Let me know if you remember, okay, if these people were there. Shiksha, Sonu Hangma.
Yes, ma'am.
Anjali was there. Dao Palmo. Sandeep, was Sandeep there? Nehangma was there.
Yes, ma'am.
Binita.
Yes, ma'am.
Sujata.
Present, ma'am.
Samarpan
Ma'am,
was
Samarpan was there.
Yes, Samarpan was there.
Yes, ma'am.
Dipendra, Sushil, Nita, Dinesh, Puran, Anirudh, Samso, Mohan, Tema, Chumde, Baichung, Lakpa, Hem Kumari, Anushri, Kalavati, Tenzing Dinle, Nirupa, Amit, Siring, Sarah, Esther was there, Zigni, Kajal, Leela, Manisha, Srijana, Pranay. Okay. Okay then, class. Thank you. See you all tomorrow.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.